Hello, my name is Joel Patterson, and this is my candidate information, my personal introduction. Just to kind of lead off and share just a little bit about myself. I'm a third grade teacher at Madison Elementary in Gardner, Kansas. We are about 10 minutes southwest of the KC metro area. And I've been out here at Madison Elementary. This is my 10th year. Um, over my 10 years, I've been involved with a lot of various programs, clubs, groups. Several of those I've coached at the high school level for the freshman boys basketball team. I've helped out with the middle school Pioneer Ridge Middle School track program. Um, as far as leadership, I've been involved with our building leadership team for probably about 4 years, and then our district leadership for the last two. I've also been part of our student leadership programs and kind of organizing and maintaining that system so that students have different jobs and activities that they do throughout our building to kind of take ownership in what goes on in and around our school. Um, what else? So why did I choose to go down this path? So originally, when I started this journey, I began the master's program through Baker University, and I had chosen the master's of education, and got about three classes into it, and I did enjoy the courses that I took, but started looking a little bit further down the road and trying to trying to figure out if the doors that I wanted to open up later in my career would be open from that program. And ultimately, I decided they would not. And so I started looking around, and that's when I came upon Fort Hays State University and decided to switch my path to the master's in ed leadership to kind of open up some extra doors for me later on in my career for when I'm ready to move into an administrative type position, because I am happy in the classroom right now, but I know that may not be the case in 5, 10, 15 years down the road. So I wanted to give myself some options there. I also wanted to eventually get into a role where I can help support teachers and help develop them so that we can create a better school for our students to have success. And I felt like by getting into an administrative role, I'd have more of an opportunity to do that to help other teachers, get better at their craft. So that's kind of my why, and a little bit of my why I chose Fort Hays State. In addition to that, though, Fort Hays just kind of offered me a better opportunity just due to the flexibility of the program and doing it online. I've got two young kiddos at home. When I started this journey about 3 years ago, I had one, but he was very young, and now I've got two. So I've got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. So they are kind of at the center of my life, and a lot of the things that they do and are involved with, I want to make sure that I'm able to be there for that. And so having the flexibility of taking the courses online and taking them at the pace that I wanted to, as opposed to a cohort group that moves through a certain set of courses over a certain time, that was a better fit for me. So that's kind of my why for ed leadership and why Fort Hays. As far as what I'm going to want to do in the next 2 to 10 years, really, I'm kind of open on that. Like I said, I enjoy the classroom and don't really want to leave that just yet. But I think at some point in the next maybe 2 to 3 years, I may look to try to move over into an administrative type role, whether that's as an assistant principal or an activities or athletic director. Moving further down the road, 5, 10 years, I could see myself being potentially, if I've accumulated more experiences in that assistant role and feeling comfortable in that role, then maybe taking that next step into a building principal type position. So I'm kind of just seeing where life takes me at the time being. I do want to make sure that I'm always able to be present for my family and keeping that balance between work and home. So kind of depends on the circumstances of a position and where it's at and if it's the right fit. And then we'll kind of take those steps as I'm ready to and as my family allows me to. So That's me. Again, I've enjoyed my time in this program, and I want to thank everybody who's been involved, my instructors, my advisors, my classmates that I worked with throughout the program too. They've all been very helpful. So enjoyed my time with Fort Hays. Thank you for watching.